Survivors of Queensland's summer of floods have been reliving its deadliest day. The state inquiry into the disaster has been hearing from those who were trapped by January's so-called inland tsunami. 21 people were killed in Toowoomba and the Lockyer Valley.
Meat worker Edward Spark considers himself lucky after he was caught up in flash flooding in Toowoomba on the 10th of January.
I thought I was a goner, like I was going to get washed down the creek and never been seen ever again.
This vision, played to the flood inquiry, captured Mr Spark clinging to a tree for 45 minutes until swift water rescuers came to his aid.
I was nearly actually broke into tears when I was in the actual courthouse to see it again.
The inquiry heard Toowoomba and the Lockyer Valley saw the power of nature at its worst, but the very best in people, with extraordinary feats to try to save lives. Photos and CCTV images tendered to the inquiry showed that in the space of 2 hours, streets in the Toowoomba CBD were turned into fast-flowing rivers before the water subsided. People were caught off guard as the torrent took out anything in its path. Hydrologist Philip Jordan prepared a post-flood analysis for the Commission. He said the rainfall recorded in Toowoomba on the 10th of January equated to a 1 in 350-year event and a 1 in 250-year event in the Lockyer Valley. The inquiry heard the Bureau of Meteorology alerted the State Disaster Coordination Centre about the worsening situation at 1 p.m. But Dr Jordan said, based on the data available, the alarm could have been raised at least an hour earlier. The Weather Bureau is not responsible for issuing warnings for flash floodings, but Dr Jordan said systems should be developed for more sophisticated warnings. When asked if the Bureau should have taken on more responsibilities on the day of the flash flooding, Dr Jordan replied, "I'm not saying they should have, I'm saying they could have." Tomorrow, the inquiry is expected to hear O calls made by Donna and Jordan Rice, who lost their lives after their car was swept away. Francine Norton, ABC News, Toowoomba.